What if the true key to success, happiness, and abundance has been inside you all along? Welcome to Summary Shelf, the home of powerful book insights designed to unlock your potential and transform your life. In today's video, we're diving into The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy, a timeless guide that reveals how your thoughts and beliefs silently shape your reality. We've distilled this groundbreaking book into 12 essential key points, making it easier for you to understand and apply the techniques that unlock your inner power. Stay with us on this life-changing journey to discover how to activate the master key to success that's already within you. And before we begin, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Summary Shelf, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on the books that can shift your mindset and your future. Let's begin. Key point 1. The subconscious mind never sleeps. Your subconscious mind is active 24 hours a day. It never rests, and it never takes a break. While your conscious mind goes to sleep, your subconscious continues to operate in the background, quietly but powerfully shaping your life. It is the part of your mind that keeps your heart beating. It controls your breathing. It repairs your cells. It stores your memories and holds every belief you have ever accepted, whether true or false. This means that your subconscious is always listening. It is always receiving instructions based on your thoughts, emotions, and the words you speak to yourself and others. Whatever thoughts you consistently focus on are recorded by the subconscious as commands. It then works constantly to bring those thoughts into reality. If you repeat negative statements such as, "I never succeed," or "I always get sick," your subconscious accepts that as truth and begins organizing your experience to reflect those ideas. But if you learn to feed your subconscious with positive, empowering thoughts, such as, "I am capable," "I am healthy," "I am attracting success," your subconscious will also accept these and begin bringing them to life. The most powerful thing to understand is this: your subconscious mind does not argue with you. It does not judge your ideas. It does not decide what is true or false. It simply takes in what you give it, and then it works to make it real. This is why being aware of your inner dialogue is so important. You are always programming your subconscious, either by design or by default. You are either planting seeds of faith, health, love, and confidence, or you are planting seeds of doubt, fear, lack, and limitation. Your subconscious is neutral. It does not choose what you plant. It simply grows whatever you give it, and it never stops working. Tonight, before going to bed, speak one clear, positive statement directly to your subconscious. Repeat it at least 5 times with calm certainty. You might say, "I am worthy of success," or "I am attracting healing into my life," or "Everything is working out in my favor." Speak it slowly. Speak it with feeling. Let those words be the last thing your mind hears before sleep. Then trust that your subconscious will begin to respond even as you rest. You don't have to force change with willpower alone. You simply need to understand this truth. Your subconscious mind never sleeps. It listens, it obeys, and it creates your life from the inside out. So be mindful of the seeds you plant, because your mind is always growing something, even while you sleep. Key point 2. Whatever you impress upon it will manifest. The subconscious mind is like a fertile garden. Whatever you plant in it, good or bad, will eventually grow. It doesn't care whether the seeds are positive or negative. It simply accepts whatever you give it. Your dominant thoughts, repeated beliefs, and emotionally charged statements become its instructions, and those instructions shape your reality. Every time you think a thought with emotion, you are impressing that idea onto your subconscious mind. Over time, that idea becomes a belief. That belief becomes your habit, and those habits create your results. For example, if you constantly think, "I am always behind," or "I never have enough," your subconscious takes those words literally. It begins working to ensure your experiences match that belief, often through missed opportunities, repeated patterns, or self-sabotage. But when you begin to shift your thoughts intentionally by saying things like, "I am aligned with success," or "abundance is flowing into my life," your subconscious starts to reshape your reality. It attracts circumstances, people, and ideas that reflect the new instruction. This is not magic. This is the law of belief in motion. Your subconscious simply acts on what it is told. It doesn't argue. It doesn't evaluate whether you deserve something. It accepts what you repeatedly feed it. That's why mental discipline is so important. What you allow into your mind, through your thoughts, words, emotions, and imagination, directly determines what your life will look like. Your outer world is a mirror of what you've impressed into your inner world. Choose one belief you want to change. Write a new, empowering version of that belief as a simple present tense statement. Say it aloud 3 times in the morning and 3 times before bed, with emotion and confidence. For example, replace "I never have enough" with "I am always provided for," or "I am not good enough" with "I am more than enough, just as I am." Repeat this new belief for the next 7 days. Watch how your energy begins to shift and how your reality starts to reflect that shift. Your subconscious mind does not care whether what you tell it is good or bad. It simply listens, accepts, and creates. So speak with intention, think with awareness, and believe with courage, because whatever you impress upon it will manifest. Key point 3. Faith and belief activate its power. The true force behind manifestation is not wishful thinking. It is belief. Your subconscious mind responds to what you truly believe, not what you merely hope for or repeat without conviction. Belief is more than a thought. It is a feeling of certainty. It is the quiet, powerful knowing that something is true, even before you see it. That belief is what unlocks the creative power of your subconscious. If you believe you will succeed, your subconscious will begin guiding you toward that outcome, through ideas, instincts, and opportunities. But if you believe deep down that success isn't possible for you, your subconscious will create invisible resistance, delays, doubts, and even self-sabotage. Dr. Joseph Murphy made this clear. The subconscious mind does not distinguish between right and wrong. It accepts whatever your conscious mind believes to be true. Your life is simply the outer expression of your inner belief system. And here's the most important truth. Your results do not reflect what you want. They reflect what you believe. You might want a healthy relationship, but if you believe love always ends in pain, that's what your subconscious will work to recreate. You might want wealth, but if you believe money is evil or hard to get, your subconscious will block prosperity, no matter how hard you try. So the key is this: build belief before the result. Convince your inner world, and your outer world will catch up. Today, take 5 minutes and write down one outcome you truly want, but don't fully believe is possible for you. Then ask yourself, what would I have to believe in order for this to feel normal, natural, and already on its way? Create a new belief statement from that answer. For example, if you want financial freedom, your belief might become, "I am worthy of wealth, and money flows to me with ease." Repeat this new belief 3 times each day, once in the morning, once during the day, and once before sleep. Say it with emotion. Say it like you mean it, and let your subconscious accept it as truth. Faith is not about hoping something will happen. It is about believing it already has. Your subconscious is always listening. It does not argue. It simply follows your belief. So choose belief that empowers you, and let that belief activate the power within you. Key point 4. Repetition and autosuggestion. Reprogram your mind. Your subconscious mind is shaped through repetition. It is not changed by one thought or one moment of inspiration. It is changed by what you tell it repeatedly, day after day, with focus and emotion. This is the foundation of autosuggestion. Autosuggestion is the practice of deliberately feeding your subconscious with ideas, beliefs, and affirmations until it accepts them as truth. Why is this important? Because your subconscious does not learn through logic. It learns through repetition and feeling. If you constantly say to yourself, "I'm not good enough," or "I'll never succeed," your subconscious records those words as commands, and then it starts creating behaviors, patterns, and results that match those statements. But if you begin to replace those thoughts with new affirmations and repeat them with belief, your subconscious starts to accept a new version of reality. It's not about lying to yourself. It's about replacing mental programming that never belonged to you in the first place. This is how every belief is formed, through repetition. What you hear again and again becomes what you believe, and what you believe becomes what you experience. Choose one affirmation that matches the result you want to create. Make it simple, make it present tense, and make it emotionally true. Examples: I am becoming more confident every day. My body is healing and becoming stronger. I attract opportunities that align with my purpose. Repeat your affirmation slowly and clearly 5 times in the morning and 5 times before sleep. Do this for the next 7 days. The goal is not to force belief, but to let repetition soften resistance. Over time, your subconscious will accept it, and once it does, your actions and experiences will begin to shift. You don't need to change everything at once. You just need to change what you say to yourself over and over again. Because repetition reprograms the mind, and once your mind accepts a new belief, your life begins to reflect it. Speak your truth daily, feed your mind deliberately, and trust that your words are shaping your world. Key point 5. Your imagination is a creative power. What you imagine consistently, with emotion and belief, becomes the blueprint for your reality. Imagination is not just for artists, children, or dreamers. It is a creative force. It is the way you communicate clearly and powerfully with your subconscious mind. When you vividly imagine a goal, a healing, or a new life, and feel as though it is already real, your subconscious begins to work toward it without resistance. Why? Because your subconscious mind cannot tell the difference between what is real and what is vividly imagined. It reacts to mental images as if they are facts. That's why visualization is so powerful. It bypasses doubt. It silences logic. It imprints your desired outcome directly onto the subconscious. Many people focus only on what they don't want. They imagine worst-case scenarios. They play negative images in their minds over and over again. And unknowingly, they give those fears power. But when you learn to use imagination deliberately, to focus on what you want rather than what you fear, you begin to shift your entire experience. Everything that has ever been created by human hands first existed in someone's imagination. Your future is no different. Choose one goal or outcome that you desire deeply. Close your eyes and visualize it as if it has already happened. Picture yourself living in that result. See the colors, hear the sounds, feel the emotions. What are you doing? Who are you with? How does it feel? Hold that image in your mind for 2 minutes. Do this once in the morning and once before bed for the next 7 days. Do not worry about how it will happen. Just see it, feel it, believe it. Your subconscious will begin working on the how for you. Your imagination is not fantasy. It is a tool, a power, a direct line to the part of your mind that creates your reality. So use it wisely. Picture what you want, feel it now, and trust that your subconscious will make it real. You are always imagining something. Make sure it's the life you actually want. Key point 6. Avoid negative thoughts and words. Your subconscious mind does not understand sarcasm, humor, or exaggeration. It takes everything you say and everything you think literally. Every word you speak, especially when repeated or emotionally charged, becomes an instruction to your subconscious. Over time, those instructions shape your self-image, your choices, and your reality. Negative thoughts and negative language create confusion, limitation, and self-sabotage. You may think you're just venting or joking, but your subconscious doesn't know the difference. If you say things like, "I'm always broke," or "I can't seem to get anything right," your subconscious records that as truth. Then it works behind the scenes to make that reality consistent, even when you're trying to move forward. Words have power. They direct the mind, and repeated words become beliefs. If you speak fear, you attract fear. If you speak limitation, you live with limitation. But when you speak life, faith, hope, and strength, your subconscious aligns with that message and begins to shape your experience around it. This is why people who speak positively tend to move forward, and people who constantly speak of problems tend to stay stuck in them. The law is simple. What you affirm becomes what you experience. For the next 24 hours, pay close attention to your language. Every time you catch yourself saying something negative about yourself or your life, stop, pause, take a breath, and replace that sentence with a more empowering one. For example, instead of saying, "I always mess things up," say, "I'm learning and improving every day." Instead of, "I'll never be able to afford that," say, "I'm opening myself up to new financial possibilities." At first, this may feel strange, but over time, your words will become your new beliefs, and your beliefs will change your life. Your words are not harmless. They are seeds. They plant ideas in your subconscious, and those ideas grow into habits, patterns, and experiences. Speak carefully, speak powerfully, speak with intention, because your subconscious is always listening, and it will believe whatever you tell it. Key point 7, visualization and emotion. Create results. It's not just what you picture that shapes your reality, it's how deeply you feel it. Your subconscious responds not only to images, but to emotionally charged images. The stronger the feeling, the deeper the impression. Visualization works best when it's combined with genuine emotion, like excitement, gratitude, peace, or joy. These feelings signal to the subconscious that what you're imagining is real, important, and already yours. When you visualize a goal and feel as though it's already accomplished, your subconscious begins to treat that image as truth. It goes to work to close the gap between where you are and what you've imagined. This is how athletes visualize victories before stepping onto the field. It's how top performers mentally rehearse before public speaking or closing major deals. They don't just think about success, they feel the outcome in advance, and that emotional rehearsal creates a blueprint the subconscious can follow. If you visualize a dream but feel doubt, fear, or stress, you're sending mixed signals. The emotion cancels out the image, but when the emotion aligns with the vision, your subconscious receives a clear command. Set aside 5 minutes each day to visualize your goal. Choose a quiet space, close your eyes, and picture your desired outcome in full detail. As you do, allow yourself to feel the result as if it's happening now. Feel the relief, feel the joy, feel the excitement. Let your entire body respond to the image. The goal is not just to see it, but to emotionally experience it in advance. Do this daily, especially right before sleep. Your subconscious is most open when you are relaxed. You create twice, once in your mind and once in your life. When you combine vivid imagery with powerful emotion, you give your subconscious clear instructions. So don't just see your future, feel it, live it, and let that feeling bring it into form. Key point 8. The subconscious solves problems. While you sleep, your conscious mind tires, but your subconscious never does. Even while you sleep, your subconscious continues working, processing, organizing, and solving. It's your personal problem solver, quietly searching for answers beneath the surface of your awareness. This is why many breakthroughs, insights, and creative solutions come during or right after rest. The conscious mind steps aside, doubt fades, resistance is lowered, and your subconscious has the space to bring ideas forward. But here's the key. You must give it a clear instruction before sleep. When you ask a specific question or focus your mind on a goal right before bedtime, your subconscious takes that request and begins working on it throughout the night. This process is more powerful than effort alone. It allows you to access the intelligence and creativity that lives beyond logic and force. Your mind is most open in the moments before sleep. That's when suggestions are planted deepest. That's when your subconscious listens most closely. Before going to bed tonight, choose one question, problem, or goal. Write it down clearly in a notebook or say it aloud. You might ask, what's the best way to handle this situation? Or, how can I attract the right opportunity? Or, what's the next step I should take? Then let it go. Don't force an answer. Don't overthink. Simply trust that your subconscious is already working on it. Keep a notebook by your bed. When you wake up, write down any insights, feelings, ideas, or dreams. Some answers come instantly. Others arrive over time, in flashes, gut feelings, or coincidences. But rest assured, your subconscious is always listening. You don't need to figure everything out by force. Some of your greatest answers will come in stillness, in silence, in sleep. Speak to your subconscious before you rest. Ask it clearly, then trust the process. While you sleep, it works. While you dream, it listens. And when the time is right, it will respond. Key point 9. Healing through mental imagery. Your body responds to your mind. Your cells listen to your thoughts, and your subconscious holds the blueprint for your physical health. Every function in your body, from digestion to blood flow to immune response, is controlled by your subconscious mind. And this means that, under the right mental conditions, the body can be directed to restore, repair, and even heal. Dr. Joseph Murphy emphasized a truth that science is now confirming. Mental images, when consistently held with faith and emotion, can activate the body's natural healing systems. When you vividly imagine a part of your body functioning perfectly and feel deep trust in that image, your subconscious begins to direct your body toward that state. You are not making up a fantasy. You are giving your mind a picture of wholeness. You are impressing health upon your subconscious rather than fear or pain. This does not replace medical care. It enhances it. The mind and body are not separate. They are connected, and healing happens faster when both are aligned. Choose one area of your body or health that needs support. Close your eyes and create a clear mental image of that area as completely healed, strong, and whole. If it's your heart, imagine it beating steadily and powerfully. If it's your skin, see it smooth, clear, and radiant. If it's your energy, picture yourself vibrant and full of life. Feel gratitude in your body as if the healing has already taken place. Repeat this imagery each day, especially before sleep. Pair it with calm breathing and positive words like, "My body is healing now," or "I am returning to full health." Over time, your subconscious accepts that image and works with your body to move toward it. Healing begins in the mind. When you give your subconscious a picture of health, it begins shaping the body to match. See yourself strong. See yourself whole. See yourself well. Your body is listening, and your mind holds the key. Key point 10. Forgiveness frees you. Holding on to anger, resentment, or past hurt does not punish the other person. It punishes you. When you refuse to forgive, you trap emotional energy in your subconscious mind. That energy becomes tension, stress, anxiety, and even illness. It blocks peace, it blocks progress, and it keeps you emotionally tied to the very thing you want to escape. Your subconscious is deeply affected by every emotion you hold on to, especially those rooted in pain. And whether you realize it or not, that pain can replay in the background of your life, influencing your decisions, relationships, and well-being. Dr. Joseph Murphy taught that forgiveness is not about approving what happened. It's about releasing the emotional weight so that your mind and body can return to peace. Forgiveness is freedom. It opens the way for healing to begin. It clears the mind. It cleans the subconscious. And it allows new blessings to flow in. When you forgive, you don't change the past, but you do change your future. Today, think of one person, including yourself, that you are still holding emotional pain toward. Take a quiet moment, close your eyes, breathe deeply, and say aloud, "I release this burden now. I forgive you, and I set myself free." Or simply say, "I choose peace instead of pain." You don't have to feel ready. You just have to be willing. Even a small willingness to forgive creates space for healing. Repeat this process daily until the weight begins to lift. Forgiveness is not always instant, but it is always powerful. Forgiveness is not weakness, it is strength. It's not forgetting, it's releasing. It's not for them, it's for you. You cannot fill a clenched hand, you cannot heal with a bitter heart. So let go, clear the space, and give your mind the peace it needs to work miracles. Key point 11. Gratitude attracts more blessings. Gratitude is more than good manners. It is a magnetic force that draws more of what you want into your life. When you feel genuine gratitude, your subconscious mind receives a message that says, "This is good, this is working, give me more of this." Gratitude shifts your focus away from what's missing and centers it on what's already working. And when your focus changes, your energy changes. When your energy changes, your results begin to shift. You cannot be truly grateful and anxious at the same time. You cannot be deeply thankful and negative at the same time. Gratitude is the emotional state that aligns you with abundance, peace, and possibility. It lowers resistance and raises your vibration. It tells your subconscious, "I am already blessed, and more is on the way." And here's what's powerful. You don't have to wait for everything to be perfect. You can begin now, right where you are, with what you have. Every morning, write down 3 things you are truly grateful for. Start simple. Start small. It could be your health, your breath, your progress, your lessons, or someone who supports you. As you write, take a few seconds to actually feel the gratitude in your body. Let the emotion rise. Do this consistently. Let gratitude become a habit, not just a reaction to good news, but a way of thinking and living. When gratitude becomes your default, you will begin to see more reasons to be grateful everywhere you go. Gratitude is not just a reaction. It is a mindset. It is a magnet. And it is one of the most powerful tools you have. Give thanks now, not just for what you have, but for what's already on its way. Your subconscious is always listening, and gratitude is the voice that opens the door to more. Conclusion. Key point 12. You are the master of your mind. The greatest truth in this book is simple. You are not a victim of your mind. You are its master. You don't have to be ruled by fear, by doubt, or by the past. You don't have to live by default, reacting to life as it happens. You have the power to think deliberately, to choose your focus, and to reprogram your subconscious. Your life is not just shaped by what happens to you. It is shaped by how you respond, what you believe, and what you continuously think about, whether consciously or not. The subconscious mind is your silent servant. It obeys the instructions it receives, whether those instructions are empowering or destructive. It cannot choose for you. It simply follows your lead. This means that change is not just possible. It is your responsibility. You are the thinker. You are the one giving the commands. You are the author of your thoughts, and your thoughts shape your life. When you understand that, everything changes. You begin to respond to life instead of reacting. You begin to create instead of complain. You begin to walk in power instead of fear. You are not separate from the power that shapes your world. You carry it within you. Today, remind yourself, I am in control of what I think, what I believe, and how I respond. Write it down. Say it aloud. Reflect on it throughout the day. Anytime you feel overwhelmed, stop and ask yourself, what am I feeding my subconscious right now? Is it aligned with the life I want to create? Then gently shift your focus. You always have a choice. Make that choice consciously. Your mind is powerful, more powerful than you've been taught to believe. You are not your thoughts. You are the thinker. You are not your past. You are the one choosing what comes next. You are the master of your mind, and with that truth, you can shape a new reality. From the inside out, from belief to becoming, from vision to life. Thank you for watching this transformative summary of The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy. If it helped you see your thoughts and inner beliefs in a new light, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to Summary Shelf, and let us know in the comments. What was your biggest aha moment? Your feedback fuels our mission to keep delivering content that doesn't just inform, but empowers. And if there's another powerful book you'd love to see summarized here, drop the title below. We just might feature it next. Until next time, remember, your mind is your most powerful tool, and when you train your subconscious, your reality begins to shift. Keep believing, keep growing, keep unlocking your best self.